Hi, my name is Piper Schwartz. This is my Health Dimensions photo album. For the first dimension, I chose to do physical health. The first picture is me pushing stroller around at the zoo. I have a daughter, she's 1.5, and we like to go a lot of places. It's not very fun being stuck in the house with a 1.5-year-old. And I like to kind of let her get the chance to explore the world a little bit. So we do a lot of things outdoors. As you can see in the second picture, we had went to the park, I think that day. We do like to be outside. We like to be doing something at all times. So that is where I get a lot of my physical exercise in. And that in turn benefits my physical health in general. This third picture is when she was smaller and we were walking around the entire length of the Lake Charleston trails. Let's just say that it was not fun. About halfway through, I realized that I had made a mistake because of how long it takes to walk around there, let alone with a child strapped to you. And what's funny about the first picture is that was on her first birthday. I chose to pick a day to go to the zoo where it was 100 degrees out, like actually 100 degrees out. So that was a good physical exercise there. That last picture is just a picture of me at my job. I do work 2 serving jobs. So I would say that that really benefits my physical health. On a day where you're working a double, you can take as much as like 20,000 steps. So that is where I get the majority of my physical exercise outside of, activities with my daughter. The next slide is emotional health. For this slide, I chose to show some of my family. The first picture is a picture of my dad, my daughter, and my little sister. We went to the pumpkin patch. I included this picture because I rely on my dad a lot for my emotional health. That guy's just, he is always there to ground me when I need it. He always supports me in everything that I do, which in turn makes my self-confidence so much higher than it used to be. My daughter is in the second picture. I had to include her because before she was born, I really had a lot of trouble with my emotional health. I felt like I didn't really have a purpose in life, which in turn made me very depressed. I was not a very happy person before she was born, but now I found a greater purpose and she really does help me out a lot. That third picture is a picture of my mom. I included that in my emotional health because my mom and I have not always had a great relationship. It has definitely flourished lately. So I felt like I had to include her because she is a great part of the reason why I am so happy lately. And then that last picture is just a picture of the dog that I had just got. Her name is Mazikeen, and she is an Australian Shepherd. I included her because I didn't realize that how much love I could feel for an animal. Like I've never really been an animal person. I haven't. And lately she's just brought me a lot of joy, and I felt like that needed to be included. This slide is on spiritual health. The first picture is a picture of my daughter and I at church. I included that obviously because church does bring a lot of spiritual health into my life and gives me a sense of higher meaning. I did include my daughter again because, like I said, she does give me a greater purpose in life that brings meaning. And that was a picture that we had done a week or two after she was born. I just love it. I also felt like for this one that I should include nature because nature to me is super important and brings a lot of, it just brings to display what God can do and like how beautiful our world is. So this third picture is a picture of when I went to Colorado. And then that last picture is just a picture of a sunset because it is gorgeous. Social health. For the first picture, I picked a picture of me and my best friend, Victoria. I put this picture because it was the first day of school this year where EIU was taking our pictures. But I really included it more so for the EIU aspect because I do get a lot of my social health and like just being social in general through EIU, through meeting new people. The second and third picture I included because I do get a lot of social health as well from working. because I am there so often. I've met a lot of really great people. This second picture is my friend Jordan that I met through my job. And then the third picture is a picture of me and my best friend. She has been one of my best friends since, I want to say, fifth grade. So it's been a long time, and it's really great to be able to work with her. And then that last picture is just a picture of me and my best friend Victoria this past week. And I would like to say that I am 21 or 22. So I am over the age of 21. But social health, because I don't get to go out much, I thought it was great that I got to spend time with one of my best friends and get to meet new people over the weekend. It was a lot of fun. This slide is for my intellectual health. So the first picture is a picture of me reading a book with my daughter on my chest. I like to read books whenever I can in my free time. So I felt like that should be included because that definitely does strengthen your intellectual health. The second picture is a picture of me at EAU, which obviously going to college, developing your education will always bring intellectual health. I included a picture of my daughter on this slide as well because she has taught me so much about life, and she can't even talk yet. That's crazy to me. I just felt like that should be included because she's taught me not only about how to be a better mom, but like how to be a better person in general. And that's really important to me. And then that last slide is just a picture of me taking notes for school because I am very school oriented. I like to get everything out of the way. I am not a procrastinator at all. I like to make sure that everything that I do is done and done well. And I feel like that definitely adds some depth into my intellectual health. This slide is for environmental health. So I included a picture of me and my daughter. Well, I guess it's not of me and my daughter, but I am there. It is of her in a stroller when she was little. We do like to go on walks and walk places if it's available, just because it is better for the environment. It's also better for her to be able to see and just see everything around her, which also brings me to my next picture. That next picture is a picture of my daughter at Douglas Hart in Mattoon. I felt like that needed to be included because there's not a lot of places around here where you can just go and soak up nature around you. And we like to go there a lot. So the third picture is a picture of us at the grocery store. It's kind of vague, but I feel like that needed to be included because we do like to go to Aldi's and we get a lot of produce from there. So the produce that we're getting, I want to make sure that it's good for us and what we're eating. And I feel like just what you eat really pertains to like the environment around you, like what you're surrounded by, what's available to you. So, and then this last picture, it's kind of funny, but I included the picture of me at Unofficial with everybody in the background because I feel like your environment really affects who you are as a person. So me being a college student, like I am exposed to more of the environment of partying and this and that, which can be fun, but it can also have its limits. I felt like this needed to be included because it just shows like how much and how many of us were willing to get out and go out and drink, which that can have a negative effect on you. But I feel like when done in moderation, it's okay. This slide is about my occupational and financial health. I included a picture, obviously, with one of my friends at the Alamo, and then another one over here of with me at Denny's with one of my other coworkers. Like I said, I do work 2 jobs, so I'm working a lot, which is good and bad. It really just depends on how you look at it. I like to think it's good though, because it has allowed me to be able to purchase my first house. That is a picture of me on the 10th of last month on my closing day. And then I also just got a new Jeep. So I included a picture of my daughter just sitting in the front seat. I thought it was a cute picture. And that is all. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.